All right, so we're diving into something interesting today, something that really makes you think about those healthy choices we make and how to take it a step further.
It's funny, isn't it? We're so focused on what we put in our bodies, the smoothies, the bowls, all the good stuff.
Exactly. But how often do we think about the water we use to, you know, wash the produce or blend those smoothies?
Right, and that's what I find fascinating about this whole thing. It's this connection. We often overlook the quality of our water and how it impacts our overall health.
And speaking of connections, get this. Raw Replenish is partnering with Darolf Plumbing and Water Treatment for a free water testing event.
That's right, and not just any water testing. This is the real deal. They're analyzing for hardness, pH iron, total dissolved solids, you name it.
Wow, so it's not just like, is it tap or bottled? This is
No.
next level stuff.
Exactly. They're looking at factors that can impact everything from how your food tastes to how efficiently your appliances run.
So this Friday, at the Royersford location, walk me through it. What can someone expect if they head to Raw Replenish?
It's super easy, actually. John from Dierolf will be there handing out free water testing kits. You take a bottle, fill it up at home, and either drop it back off at Raw Replenish or call to schedule a pickup. Simple as that.
No hidden fees, no catches.
Nope, totally free. Just a chance to get a better understanding of what's in your water.
I love that. Okay, but let's talk about Darolf for a second, because I'll be honest, I don't know much about them other than they do plumbing.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
So I did a little digging, and what's interesting is they specialize in a whole range of water treatment solutions. We're talking everything from basic filtration to reverse osmosis systems, UV filters, even tackling those hard water issues we have here in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so they're not just like plunging toilets. These guys are the real deal when it comes to water.
It seems that way. And get this, they've got a ton of positive reviews online. People raving about their expertise, how they explain everything clearly, and their professionalism overall.
Which is a good sign, right? Like they're not just trying to sell you something, they actually care about educating their customers and finding the best solutions for their needs.
Absolutely. And it shows they're not just about the quick fix, they're invested in long-term water quality and customer satisfaction.
They even have that QR code you can scan right there for more info or to book a consultation with a water expert if you can't make it on Friday.
Exactly. It's all about accessibility and making it easy for people to take that first step.
I'm really liking this whole partnership so far. It seems like Raw, Replenish, and Dierolf are both on the same page when it comes to promoting wellness, just from different angles.
I agree. It's like they're tackling different aspects of a healthy lifestyle. Raw Replenish with what you put in your body, and Dierolf with the water you're using to prepare it all.
Makes you wonder how many other connections we're missing, right?
It really does. And it all starts with awareness. Once you start paying attention to these things, it's like a whole new world opens up.
You know, it's funny how we talk about healthy living, but water rarely comes up.
Right. It's like we forget we even drink it sometimes. Haha.
Seriously. But it's essential, right? I mean, we all know we need water to survive.
Absolutely. It's fundamental to everything our bodies do. Digestion, nutrient absorption, regulating temperature, even mental clarity water plays a part.
Wow. I never thought about it affecting my mental game. That's wild.
It's true. And yet so many of us are clueless about what's actually in the water we're drinking.
That's what I think is so cool about what Raw Replenish and Dierolf are doing here. They're shining a light on something we often take for granted.
Exactly. They're bringing this invisible aspect of health to the forefront.
Okay, so let's talk about that invisible stuff for a sec.
Uh-huh.
What kind of impact does something like hard water actually have on our bodies?
Okay.
We hear about it messing with appliances, but what about us?
That's a great question. So hard water isn't necessarily harmful to drink, but those minerals it leaves behind,
Yeah.
those can definitely mess with our everyday lives.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me an example.
Ever notice how your skin feels dry or your hair gets all brittle after a shower?
Ugh, yeah, especially in the winter.
Exactly. Hard water could be a major culprit.
No way. I always just blamed it on the dry air.
It's crazy, right? How these things connect, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Hard water can even mess with your laundry detergent, making it less effective.
Really?
Seriously, it can leave your clothes dingy and your towels feeling like sandpaper. No one wants that.
Definitely not. Okay, so say someone's listening and they're like, all right, I need to get my water tested, but they can't make it to Raw Replenish this Friday. What are their options?
Don't worry, Dierolf has them covered. You can actually request a bottle at the Royersford Raw Replenish location any day. Just fill out a quick form, leave the bottle with the staff, and you're good to go.
That is so convenient. I love that they made it so easy. And speaking of easy, I was checking out Dierolf's website, and they offer a bunch of different water softening solutions, so it's not like a one-size-fits-all approach, which is nice.
Totally. And that personalized touch seems to be a big part of why people love them. Remember all those positive reviews we talked about? A lot of them mention how Deerolf took the time to explain everything clearly and answer all their questions.
It's like they're not just installing a water softener, they're building a relationship with their customers.
Exactly. And that's so important when it comes to something as essential as water. You want to feel confident and informed about the choices you're making.
For sure. Speaking of making good choices, let's circle back to Raw Replenish for a sec.
Yeah.
They're more than just smoothies and bowls, right?
Oh, yeah. They've got a whole menu of healthy and delicious options. Cold-pressed juices, wellness shots, salads, soups, you name it. They're all about making healthy choices accessible and enjoyable.
And it seems like you're killing it. I was checking out their Google reviews earlier. People are raving about the friendly staff, the atmosphere, the food, obviously. It sounds like a really great vibe.
For sure. They've clearly created a space where people genuinely enjoy spending time and prioritizing their well-being.
And that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about grabbing a quick bite. It's about nourishing your body and soul.
Absolutely. And that holistic approach to wellness is something they definitely share with Deerolf.
It really is a perfect partnership.
Ah.
Now, while we're on the topic of Raw Replenish, have you tried that coconut cream whipped topping everyone's going crazy for? You know, while we're on the topic of water, I was checking out Deerolf's website, and they have this whole section about water softeners.
Oh, yeah, they're big on those.
It's like they're on a mission to banish hard water from Pennsylvania one house at a time.
And they make a good point about how common it is in this area. Like, it's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a widespread thing.
Right. And they said, even though it's not like dangerous to drink all those minerals, can really do a number on your appliances and plumbing.
It's like a slow and steady attack on your whole water system.
It's crazy how something you can't even see can cause so much trouble. Makes you appreciate a good water softener, right?
Absolutely. It's like the unsung hero of a healthy home.
Totally. So for those of us who don't know, how do water softeners even work? Is it magic?
Haha, not quite. Deerolf actually explains it pretty well on their website. Basically, hard water comes from having too many minerals like calcium and magnesium in your water.
Okay, so it's not that those minerals are bad for you, they're just bad for your pipes and appliances.
Exactly. They cause all those annoying things like water spots on your dishes and shower doors.
Ugh, the worst.
Right. And it's not just about aesthetics either. Hard water can actually shorten the lifespan of your appliances, reduce water pressure, even lead to higher energy bills.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah, your water heater has to work way harder when you have hard water. So installing a water softener is like an investment. It's not just about convenience, it's about protecting your home and your wallet.
That makes a lot of sense. So it sounds like Deerolf really knows their stuff. Do they offer different types of water softeners?
They do. They have a whole range of options to fit different homes and budgets. Plus, they make it clear that they're not just going to install it and disappear. They offer ongoing maintenance and support, too.
Which is huge, because let's be real, maintaining a water softener is not exactly a fun Saturday afternoon activity.
Exactly. It's like having a personal water expert on call whenever you need them. And when you think about it, that's the beauty of this whole Raw, Replenish, and Deerolf partnership. They're both making healthy choices easier and more accessible.
Totally. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm struck by how interconnected everything really is.
Yeah.
You know, what we choose to consume, how we take care of our homes, even the quality of our water. It all plays a part in creating a healthier, happier life.
Absolutely. It's like wellness is a journey, not a destination. And sometimes those small steps, those little choices we make each day, those are the things that make the biggest difference.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So to our listeners, the next time you're at Raw Replenish grabbing your favorite smoothie or bowl, remember that even the water you use to wash your hands can be part of that journey. You might be surprised at the connections waiting to be discovered.